안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. Hey you. It's Natalia, and today I want to share a piece of advice with you that I give every single K-pop fan that comes up to me, saying that they are struggling to learn Hangul, that they have tried memorizing the chart and it's not working, that they have been writing the letters over and over and over again in their notebooks and it's just not sticking with them. Usually they say that they're starting to feel frustrated and that they're wondering if they should even continue trying to learn Korean. Honestly, I think this one thing that I'm going to tell you is so simple that you probably just haven't thought of it, and it's going to quicken your learning process and make it so much more fun, which honestly, that should always be the goal when you're learning a language. It should always be fun. But anyway, let's get into the video so you can start learning some Hangul. Go go! So as a K-pop fan, you probably have a bias group, right? Maybe you have several, and you are so obsessed with them that you can list off all their names in less than 30 seconds. Me with BTS, I can literally list them all off in less than 30 seconds. I won't make you sit through that because I think my arminess has been verified by my room. But I can, and you can probably do that with your bias group too. So I want you to go online. This is the first thing. I want you to go online and look up all their names in Korean. I want you to get the names that their parents gave them, okay? So if you're looking for Dio, I want you to get Kyungsu, okay? Get me some Kyungsu, all right? I want you to write them all down, grab some flashcards or some paper that you have cut out into flashcard sizes, okay? And I want you to write down their full names in Korean. And on the back, obviously, put which member it is in English, all right? Or the romanization, okay? Do that. And I want you to take that stack of your favorite members and put it on the side of your desk or room or in a box locked up in a cabinet. Somewhere where you are not gonna be seeing it for the next few days, maybe even a week, okay? And the reason I say this is because I want you to completely forget who is who. Sometimes when you're writing it down, you'll actually start to remember the names when what they look like in Korean, and I don't want you to just identify them by looking at them. I want you to actually be able to read them later, and that's why we're gonna lock them up in a box and put them in a cabinet next to the candy, or next to the candy you're not supposed to be eating. Very important, the candy you're not supposed to be eating that you just, yeah, no. All right, this is me. Putting the boys in the cabinet. Ugh. Oh no, they fell. With the candy that I'm not supposed to be eating. Once that time has passed, I want you to get out those flashcards again, maybe grab some candy, and I want you to actually try to read those names. So my bias group is BTS, so I might have the member RM, right? I might have Kim Namjoon written in Korean on my flashcard. And if I'm new to Korean, if I am still trying to figure out Hangul, I'm gonna struggle, let's be real. If I'm looking at the Korean and I really don't know who it is, maybe I see the kiok. Maybe I see the kiok and I don't know what that means. So I need to go look at my list. I need to go look at my chart and I have to be like, K/G sound. Got it. Okay. And then I'm gonna go to the E sound and I'm gonna be like, okay, I actually remember that one. That was the E because I'm smarkles. I just want you to start reading each syllable, and if you have to reference your notes to figure out what sound each symbol is, do that. It's fine. The point is that I want you to start practice reading, and the reason I want you to specifically use your members' names is because you already have an idea of what their names sound like, and that's gonna just help you figure it out faster. So if I get through the first syllable and it says Kim and I'm Army and I'm like, okay, Kim, which one of my members last name starts or is Kim? I'm like, okay, Kim Namjoon, Kim Taehyung, and Kim Seokjin. Okay, I got 3 members. It has to be Jin, it has to be V, or it has to be RM. Okay, and I'm gonna look at it and I'm gonna struggle to read the rest of the name. And you're gonna struggle depending on like how much you've already studied the Hangul, but you're gonna do that, okay? And I want you to do that with each of the members. And you might be like, but Natalia, if I already know their names, how do I know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, or isn't that kind of cheating, or how is that really testing me? The point of this exercise isn't necessarily to get the perfect pronunciation, because to be honest, I've been studying Korean for almost 4 years now, and I'm still working on my pronunciation. Like, there are still times where I will say something and be like, that was wrong. Or I will be saying something and I'll hear a Korean say something and I'll be like, that is the same word, but why do we say it differently? And I'll like panic a little bit. But what I'm saying is, you're not trying to get perfect pronunciation. That comes with time. I just want you to identify the letters and have an idea of what they're supposed to sound like. And that's why we're using words and names that are familiar to you already. Okay? Okay. The next thing I want you to do is put their names in some sentences. And you're like, Natalia, whoa, girl. Why am I using sentences when I can't read? I'm gonna give them to you, okay? Calm down, breathe it out, okay? I'm gonna give you some sentences that you can put any of their names into to practice your reading further, and maybe you can even like tweet these sentences at them, be like, hey babe, I'll see you. Okay, so the first sentence is specifically for males who are older than you, assuming you are a female. So I want you to say whoever the member's name is. So I'm gonna use J-Hope because he's the bias. He's my ultimate bias. So I'm gonna use J-Hope. So I'm gonna say J-Hope 오빠가 잘생겼어요. Meaning J-Hope is handsome. Side note, culture note, you're probably like,
Ooh, she just said oppa, that's disgusting.
no, stop. Okay, as someone who has personally lived in Korea and gone to school in Korea, like studied in Korea, you have to use the word oppa, 언니, 형, 선생님, she, everything. All of those things that make you want to cringe and call someone a Korea boo, you need to rewire your brain to see it as a respectful thing, because honestly, that's how I felt when I first arrived in Korea, when I first started studying Korea. Anytime someone told me to call them oppa, anytime someone was using the word 언니 who was not Korean, I wanted to go, like I felt like my face got a little, because my K-pop brain was like, cringe, cringe, cringe. No, stop yourself. This is me talking to past Natalia. Stop yourself, because it's a respect thing, and I would actually get in trouble for not doing that, not calling people 언니 and not calling people oppa. Like, just, also side note, Koreans don't know what a Korea boo is, or why people cringe when other people say oppa and 언니 and stuff like that. So nobody's judging you except the other people that don't know Korean. Now that we have had that cultural lesson that you didn't ask for, so 호석 오빠가 잘생겼어요, okay? And the part that's underlined, you can change it to any male that's older than you. But remember, you have to use the oppa or else particles will be wrong, which you might not know what I'm talking about yet, but you will, because once you start learning Hangul, you get past the Hangul, you'll be learning some grammar. Anyway, so if you're a male and you want to say so-and-so is handsome, you can say 호석이 형 잘생겼어요. 호석이 형 잘생겼어요. Okay? So if you're talking about girls, for example, I'll use 효린 because she's gorgeous. I could say 효린 언니가 진짜 예뻐요. 효린 is so pretty. 효린 언니가 진짜 예뻐요. Okay? So I'm gonna include more sentences in the description box down below for you guys. I just want you to use these sentences to put some of the names and practice like reading the full sentence out loud. Honestly, again, it's not about the pronunciation. I just want you to start identifying the letters faster in sentences that are kind of fun. Use it, it'll make it more fun, and honestly, it's proven that when you're having fun, you remember things longer and you learn them better. If you enjoyed this video, you'll probably enjoy this tip video that I made, my top 5 tips for beginners in Korean. Check it out. Get more tips, get farther in your Korean language learning journey, and I'll see you guys next time. So 다음에 봐요, guys. Bye!